Hi friends, strangers, internet. My name is EmilyHanhan. I love colorful makeup and colorful language. And I am excited to bring you another spooky palette creation. Today, we are building an eyeshadow palette inspired by the witches. Kindly, lovingly, this palette shall be named Witches Work Only with Magic. Now, if you do not know this movie, this was a movie from the 90s, I believe 1990, and it stars the impeccable Anjelica Houston, who was the scariest person I think I knew for many years as a child, because if I saw this perhaps when it came to video, I might have been 7 or 8 years old, maybe even 6. I loved The Witches at a young age, and it was also one of the scariest movies I had seen. And I just always remembered it as that movie with the mice people. And it wasn't until like probably early 30s that I really knew, like, that is The Witches. I always knew that was Anjelica Houston. Anyway, I'm doing a long intro because I really adore this movie. I didn't know until just sitting down to film this that there is a new version of it coming out this month. I had already had this planned before I knew that, and let's just say I was happy to rewatch the original. I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about the remake. So with this palette, I kind of have a color story in mind already. So I'm gonna start pulling out some initial colors, and we'll kind of talk as we go. So right away, I felt that the Witches palette needed a matte black because, I mean, Anjelica Houston's dress, need I say more? And then the gray. I always remembered the face of the witches and how Anjelica so scarily pulls off her normal face to reveal this decrepit witch underneath, and the gray all around her eyes. So I felt like between the gray and the black, those were two good mattes to kind of start this palette. As I was saying, the black and the gray are important colors to me. I also have this love of all of the use of red and gold in the movie, and I love the idea of a shade that kind of catches you off guard, like Red Giant. So in some parts in the pan, this looks white, which also reminds me of the two little pet mice in the movie, but it gleams this red that's just spectacular, and it's a color that you can layer over other colors, or you can use it on its own, and it is magic to me. So this, I think I want to use as my representation for red. Now, there is another color family that is fairly important in the movie, and to me, that is the purpley, like warm purple tones. So I think I want to incorporate a matte and then a dimensional shimmer. And the dimensional shimmer might be kind of purple to red, or we're gonna see. So I pulled some things to consider. Now, my inspiration for this, I'll try to have an image on the screen, but the artwork from the movie poster where she has her cape and it's a feature on her dress. This is just like luscious purple fabric. The artwork just makes me think she is a grand witch. So I'm just gonna swatch all of these and then we will just I'll pick the pair that I feel like works the best. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick one of the two middle tones. I'm really leaning towards this one, but I'm gonna swatch the shimmery shades first before I'm deciding. So I just double checked the artwork as I was going in to swatch the shimmers. And the interesting thing is that in the movie itself, the cape dress situation reads far more purple, and then in the artwork it reads more red. So I really want to lean into that in between. Just to let you know, the top color of the matte that I swatched is Bossed Up, and the other three shades I believe might all be from the Power palette, All Color Rain. Now the first shimmer that I just swatched is Starfire from Divina, which definitely reads more red with like a tinge of purple. We have Magellanic, which they are very similar colors in my opinion, but I believe Magellanic is probably going to be a no because it's just a teeny bit more red to orange, but as you can see on camera it's a little hard to see the differences. Next up is a little wild card. This is Twisted Shifter from Sydney Grace. This is a multi-chrome from their only multi-chrome release to my knowledge. Their only powder multi-chrome release. It's pretty cool, but it definitely reads more smoky purple, and I just don't think that's what I want to do. Next we have Skyla, also a Divina shadow. All three of the Divina shadows I've swatched so far are from their Galaxy Dust line. And Skyla is more purple with a blue shift and a little bit of a red base. So again, might not be quite the right choice. This is just a standard shimmer. I believe this is from the Colored Rain Berry Cute palette. The last color up is Stardom, and this is from Shine by SD. And I keep forgetting to incorporate my Shine by SD shadows in with these videos, so I wanted to see what it looked like. I think again this one leans a little bit more into that purple blue shift, kind of similar to Twisted Shifter. I think I do want to do Starfire and this deepest kind of red purple, although I wonder if I have a different purple. Let me just take a look. One moment. Actually, I'm going a little bit off script, or unexpected I think for me. So I'm actually gonna use Skyla, and then we'll go with the deepest matte, because with Skyla and Red Giant, this matte can be paired to do more of a purpley tone or more of a red tone, and I feel like this is gonna make like a fun tight little six pan. We're adding one more color in. So let me wipe off these swatches and clean up, and let's talk about the last color idea. So here are 5 out of the 6 colors. And the last one, I really want to represent the gold because there was a lot of red and gold happening in like where the whole movie kind of took place, or a lot of the movie took place in the main like event room. Now, 2 kind of shadows popped out when I was browsing my collection. First we have, this is Meteorite. This is also from Terra Moon. This is a very like flaky, shifty kind of shadow. And then, and then we have Gumbles from Divina, the Sugar Drops range. Now they kind of do similar things on the fingers, but before swatching, Gumbles reads a little bit more green to me. So even though I swatched Meteorite up there, I actually think I want to go with Gumbles because on a glitter glue, Gumbles can look pretty damn gold, but it could also be applied a little lighter. I know that having 2 kind of sort of inner corner colors in a 6 pan might seem a little bit overkill for some of y'all, but I am a fan. So these are the swatches for my palette inspired by The Witches. From top to bottom, we have Terra Moon Red Giant, we have a matte gray shadow from Colored Rain, we have Skyla Galaxy Dust shadow from Divina, we have a matte red plummy tone from, again, Colored Rain. We have Gumbles from Divina Sugar Drops, and then we have a matte black shadow from Menagerie. And we have a palette inspired by the wonderfully powerful and just scary as hell as a child movie, The Witches. And really just the wonderfully, powerfully talented and amazing Anjelica Houston. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more palette creations, particularly in the October spooky season, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you again very soon, friends. Please stay safe out there. Wear a damn mask, make sure you're registered to vote and have a voting plan in place, and one more time, just take care of yourself. Thank you for spending a bit of your day with me. I hope to see you again real soon. Bye, friends.